Give you a closer look at my Tasmanian tree fern. This is a Dicksonia antarctica growing in my garden. I planted this 2 decades ago. I have 2 more on the northeast side of my house. This is the southwest side of my house. And it gets a lot of warmth in here when the summer sun and even the spring sun hits us in this alcove here. So this one here has got about 5 feet of trunk on it. And lots of cosiers emerging at this time of the year. There's about 2 dozen new fronds unfurling right now. And this is all last year's fronds. This fern is evergreen here, this Tasmanian tree fern. And even the smaller ones on the other side of the house too. They retain their foliage year-round here on Salt Spring Island, at least in this location. And this isn't the only tree fern on this island. There's actually a nursery down the road from me that sells a ton of these things. Dicksonia fibrosa, scrosa, cyathea, and this is Dicksonia antarctica. And this one was imported from Tasmania in September 1991. It arrived here on our southwest coast of British Columbia and rated for zone 8B/9. And this would be a zone 9A microclimate here in my garden. So this fern has never seen any temperatures below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyway, I'll grab the camera and I'll show you what the inner crown looks like in the trunk on this Tasmanian tree fern this morning. It's a beautiful morning here on Salt Spring Island and just out enjoying the sunshine and doing some gardening. So there's the fronds. They're quite long. And there's the trunk. Pretty big trunk. And here's the inner crown. You can see the fiddleheads or giant cosiers unfurling. And that's the most tender part of a tree fern, is actually the inner crown. So most people don't realize that. They think the fronds are, but the fronds are actually hardy to about -6.5 degrees Celsius or 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And the trunk is hardy to probably about 16 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. Beside it here I have Chamaedorea radicalis. I planted in the 1990s. It's been there about 16 years now. And lots of Trachycarpus fortunae. So the whole trunk system is made of roots. Very easy to transplant. One of my favorite plants in the garden. Aspidistra growing there too. Cast iron plant. Not a beauty? Pretty cool plant. Pretty historic like, you know. Give you a shot of it there. Great plant for a temperate garden. Very exotic. I like it as much as a palm tree.